Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this off. Positive gain right away.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away.
Oh, a lot of space. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They're dealing with a second and long. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Riles. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotion.
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets away from one. He's got space. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's French. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. From the gun, give on the inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll give it on the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Let's go. Right.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Back's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 35. He's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's French. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. With jet sweep pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job of fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Dallas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. After the filthy move, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hurst. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's French. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on 2nd down. Got a little space. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking for a man. It's French. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass. It's French. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. To the air. It's French. Now improvising. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run the screen. It's a running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going with the ground game left. Wide open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Touchdown, Panthers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's French. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lofts one down the sideline. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine, you bring in the big bodies.
Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to the ground with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. We reach the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The quick out. Ernie on the Jets. He'll work his way down to the 28. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Dropping back, it's French. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback adapting.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Brown will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gary. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's French. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Georgia Southern will have it now 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now back up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Quarterback may change this route. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's French. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gary. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones They were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.